Back with some more Unicorn Overlord. We just secured the capital for ourselves. And, well, now we're gonna make our way through the tundra to find the Bastorius Blue. And it looks like these three are gonna end up joining us now. As a Snow Ranger, Unifi's skill with the bow lets her overwhelm armored foes with ranged attacks and perform powerful counters. She sounds good. She sounds like she's going to be one of our best archers based off of that. Thank you again for agreeing to this. Monrad. As a were lion, of course, Monrad excels in battle with his high HP and powerful single strikes. Tell me you're not a gladiator without not telling me you're a gladiator. Now, the village we see lies just through the ravine to the west of here. I suggest we head there at once. And Ramona. Mare Owls specialize in support from the back row with skills that grant HP regeneration and restore PP. Okay. There's something to that. Got a ship here headed for a secluded shore. Bastorius is the land of the Bestrels in a place colder than the Stair of Death himself, even in the summer. Food here is amazing though, so eat a lot. It's the best way to keep yourself warm. Many Bestrels have gathered here as volunteer soldiers in hopes of someday reclaiming Bastorius as our own. For my part, I'm a were-owl, able to replenish the PP of my allies using a skill known as Restore. But perhaps it's best to experience it firsthand rather than hear me prattle on. Correct. A fine battle, seeing as Restore replenishes an ally's PP will be of use no matter who stands besides me in my unit. Experiment with its many uses and you'll be certain to find a strategy works best for you. It's certainly not the worst, and I mean they are basically correct in that just having extra PP to make use of is just going to make your unit better. I moved here from the south a long while ago, but I still get used to how cold it is. Do these Bestrels really not feel it? Maybe because they're a bunch of furries, probably. Conrad and his friends took the city back from Zenoirad not too long ago. I bet it was them who held off the invaders just now, too. He might look scared, but nobody would question his loyalty. I've been having some troubling sleep lately. I heard Zenoira's been rounding up Bestrels like meal and sending them off into, yeah, what if I'm next? I'm just so tired of living in fear. Okay then. Good day, sir. I'm a Great Knight, the Advanced Knight of the Humble Knight. A defining feature of our ability is to support allied cavalry and thus our entire unit. Oh, I know full cavalry groups exist, and it's pretty disgusting. My thanks for the bout, sir. By the by, I also boast a skill which grants me AP when I use it to defeat an enemy. Plan your tactics well and allow a Great Knight to deliver the finishing strike. Yeah, full. They definitely wanted to make full cav teams in this game viable, in that, you know, they accomplished what they wanted. Bestrels might be terrifying to humans like us, but they've all been quite kind to me. Though I may have heard stories of some of them lashing out lately, it does give me a bit of pause. As Bestrels have skills that get stronger at night, for example, a werewolf like me can recover PP after a first strike, but only when the moon's out. Try finding me at different times of the day and see if you can feel the change. You see what we're capable of now? We also got a skill called Decimate, which gets more powerful the less combatants there are in an enemy unit. It's especially useful if you're trying to land the killing. Okay. So these guys you basically send after you warn a unit down, and then they'll get the kills for you. Gotcha. I wouldn't believe how heavy this armor is. It's hard enough just standing here with all this metal weighing me down. Plenty of people chased from their homes by Zenoirad right now take refuge here in the capital. We may descend from different bloodlines, but we all live under one unified nation. Perhaps the time has come for us to stand arm in arm in battle to reclaim it. You do you, man. You do you. There's another fort over here. I don't have enough honors, though. The bandits we fought in that last job didn't have too many units with them, but the ones they did have were packed. I remember, yes, each unit had 5 members and 9 impossible tasks to overcome. Guess that means we need to bolster our rings if we want to keep up. Do we have any honors? It would behoove you to do the same, good sir, rather than simply adding new units. You do well to remember to increase their size as well. Wait a second, haven't we had this conversation before? It would seem that way, wouldn't it? This fine gentleman already has a 5-member unit. Say, aren't you Prince Elaine from the Liberation? What a fascinating coincidence. I hear you not only handle your army's formation, but live beside them as a rank-and-file member. Not exactly what people expect out of Crown Prince. Brings a tear to my eye seeing that kind of leadership. I'll take it. 5-member unit can pack a real punch if you arrange it right, but you gotta be a great leader of the mansion. Indeed, one must be very clear about what they want and how they want it to command the respect of their men. You never seen a Viking before? We're the advanced class of the Housecarl, if not. Their signature skill, Lightbreak, hits harder against debuffed enemies. So how about it? Sure. So you can pair them up with shamans and make good use out of that Lightbreak. We work best with classes that can debuff enemies, so keep it in mind when you're coming up with formations. This game certainly does try and help you out with the formations without exactly telling you, hey, here's the perfect formation for you to use for all of this, which is fine. Restorius is in a state of complete chaos at present, but that's starting to change as Monrad and his companions' voices ring out throughout the land. We must do everything we can to support them, especially after our struggle in repelling that invasion. This is not okay. This needs to stop now. I knew I was going to recorrect on my Restorius, but here we are. I was friends with a few of the Beastrels who lost control of their minds. First Zenoria invades and starts hunting us down, then my compatriots go berserk and attack their brother. Where's it all in? You tell me. We're all such desire, capable of drawing out and manipulating the magical energies which dwell within nature itself. Apologies, perhaps I should put it more... Yeah, what I meant to say is we're able to restore our allies' HP and... There you go. And it looks like we have cemeteries even in Furryland. Yeah, sure. That's fine, as long as you keep giving us items for it. I pray that you watch after Unify, for where's brave soldiers of the Liberation? You may not have realized, but her Sonic Shaft skill, what a name, is most effective against enemies with high initiative. That's a different one. So she wrecks people that want to go first. Gotcha. Now come bring her to the battle and set the skill to target enemies with the highest initiative. Or we could just win anyways. I hope you understand just how strong Sonic Shaft can be. With such power in her hands, Unify will prove effective against great many enemy types. Flying classes, cavalry, and even the feared swordsmen shall fall before her barrage of arrows. Feared sword masters, get the heck out of here. I'd much rather fear the cavalry classes before the sword masters. Conrad and Unify handle all our fighting for us, so we gotta do what we can to support them. Scouting the land, fending off invasions, is there anything they can't do? Bistro marks cost a lot of honors, I'll give you that, but we more than make up for the cost. Oh, and there's no being a werewolf like me when it comes to offerings. If you say so. Apparently Bastorius isn't the only place hit by a madness. Cornea has suffered a familiar fate, if rumor speaks true. Wait, you say it's the whole continent? That's troubling news indeed. You mean the fight besides us, humans? How wonderful. Now come, we rise up together. I'm a warlock, which you may have surmised is the wizard's advanced class. Such I cast Thunderstrike to damage and stun an entire row of enemies. Perhaps we should take this opportunity to learn how to counteract our magics before you come up against us in genuine battle. You know, we just run over your defense and then strike in the back. Easy enough. If we come up with an effective strategy, yeah, just hit hard forehead. If I were to make a suggestion, I believe a Sainted Knight could ward off my attacks with relative ease. Yeah. Whenever you run into magic, you just put a Sainted Knight in your group and all of a sudden it's not an issue. Basically. Who would have thought? Another cavalry unit that's very good. The chief weakness of a class like mine lies in our ability to not attack our foes directly. But one of my skills allows me to rectify that shortcoming quite handily. Speaking of defensive curse, of course, which lowers an enemy defense, increasing the damage they receive. Yes, we're well aware that shamans are broken for their debuffs, alright. Oh no, but they can't attack. But, you know, if everybody hits for 1.5 times plus the damage, then it's all good, because they just make up for that one. Looking at a rogue here, friend, better known as the Thief's advanced class, and if you're wanting to lower the enemy's initiative, look no further than my Shadow Bite skill. Using that helps us wrap up battles before they even start. There's certainly something to it, but also whenever you get people that can just raise your initiative, it's essentially the same thing they do, but better. I mean, like Gilbert and Elaine can raise everybody's initiative to the point where lowering the enemy initiative really isn't that needed, because you raised yours, which will generally put theirs lower, essentially, in which case you're able to kind of just get around it. Keitra, I know I don't have enough rocks for this, but yeah, 30 pieces of rock. Alright, something to build towards later. I see no chance of a best roll ever just turned on me. Maybe I should just keep to myself until it all blows over. You know, maybe. We haven't inspected the town at all, although it looks like it's actually fully built up at the moment. Well, Scarlet, you don't need to be in the elf lands over here. What else do we want from here?
Take your time. Relax.
Attack a row of enemies, inflict magic attack -50. Doesn't sound like it works. Follow-up attacks have plus 20 potency, plus 10% crit rate. Yeah, there's something to it, but at the start of battle, grants the user -30 initiative, plus 40 physical defense, plus 40% guard rate. This is bad. This is actually just bad, and people might be like, why is this bad? They're putting on the tank, your initiative's not going to matter, so you just get a 40% defense buff into your guard rate. How is that bad? Well, it's a start of battle skill, and you can only have one of those. So something like Virginia's skill is just straight up better, giving us guard rate and physical defense. But to the entire party, and if we had this on at the same time as hers, then this might go off before hers, and this is just strictly worse. Now, you could say you could put it in a different party, and you might be able to make use of it, which is true, but I just don't see it being all that good. Whenever you see a pendant, just buy it. Like, whenever you see a +2 PP, whenever you see just any of the +1 APs, +2 PPs, any of those ones, just grab them. It'll make your life a lot easier, since you'll be able to use more attacks, a lot more supporting skills, and all that good stuff. I will go ahead and buy a few more scarves, spectacles, and whatnot. I believe these are the best version, because we saw these in Albion. So, these are going to be the best version of these specific items, being the ones that give evasion and accuracy specifically and whatnot. The veteran eye patch is pretty nice. I mean, a 30% crit rate increase isn't bad. The guard rate is pretty good too for all your defenders. A little bit expensive, but that's just so that way I can outfit people that still need items. We haven't bought provisions in forever.
I'll do it, Elaine.
But we really haven't needed to, which is kind of nice. There was a ship over here that we can make use of. Travel to a secluded shore? Sure, why not? What do we got over here? We're here now, I guess. Okay, then. Go down the coast or check over there? Well, there's a painting over here. There's a stone circle down there. Although it doesn't look like I'll be able to get that stone circle from here. We got a door. We got new people in a new area. Why not? Or not? Okay, then. Alright, well, apparently we still have the right person in order to make those happen. Well, I suppose it's time to get out of the city then. Was there anything else? Yeah, no, that was all locked off by the bridge. Is there anything else we can make of use over here? Well, we can still pick up some resources, which we'll need with all the new cities to start rebuilding within the area itself. We already picked up the resources from there. Can we rebuild this one? I think it's cold now. Just you wait. Today's one of the warmer days. How nice. Even if we manage to drive Zenora off, who will lead the nation from here? If all the bloodlines don't join together as one, we're doomed to repeat the same mistakes of the recent past. What do we need for here? I literally just picked up enough lumber for it. Let's go. This little town has started seeing some life again, thanks to the supplies you brought us. Even the game's like, yeah, you don't need renown anymore, so we're not even going to show it to you. Monrad, may as well go ahead and put somebody here.
Take your time.
Citadel guard after guarding an attack. You're just trading PP for AP, which, I mean, that's probably not bad for great knights, especially since they guard quite a bit. And that'll feed them AP, which means they can keep chaining attacks so they're able to get the kills. So that's probably more or less a great knight item, which honestly not the worst idea. Guard seal, passive seal, that's not bad. I don't think I really need any of that weaponry though. Go to the secluded shore, sure, why not? This might be the other side of that area. Or maybe not. Alright, do a warding, sure, why not? Is that it? That's it? Nah, there we go. Figured that was a little too easy. An extra 5 divine shards never hurts. That one shield costs like 40 or something though, so it'll be a minute before we get that one. We can work our way to get that white cat ear hood. Guess I'd better start pulling my own weight around here too. Yeah, ship headed for secluded shore, we're aware. Anything else down here that we need? Doesn't look like it, okay. Well, time to head over this way then. Be gone, rebels or rogues. Alright, well I suppose since it's right here, we may as well go ahead and stomp them. It should give us access to that angel area as well. Werefoxes and sorceresses. Okay. What are these werefox designs? Somebody was a furry on the design team, and it shows. Okay, we're at night, so these guys are getting boosted right now. You told us about this already, game. They're like, just to make sure. Alright, I do kind of want a hammer, bro, to be able to clear out this area a little bit up there because of how much stuff is just chilling. Although I guess there's only one real mine right there. The rest of it is mantlets, which is just going to tank everybody up, and I don't think a hammer breaks through that. Although being able to break into that watchtower might be nice, just to get rid of all the assist attacks. But is it worth it? That's the real question. They're boosted right now, so maybe we just send some people to be able to tank this, and Fran can just fly over those and hit the witch up there. Fran, you
just tell me if anyone
you can have Prim
healing.
heal you. And it was a level 25 area. So a good amount of people can actually still get experience in this area. Pretty much our whole group, really.
I stand ready.
Fran, you wreck them. Okay, get rid of you.
Witness the might of an
Oh,
angel.
please, you wreck them.
I depart.
Brim,
Do you
how
need
you
a
do?
healer?
773 damage. Oh
I
boy.
understand.
Okay. Oh, it's against gladiators. They have 0 defense. Yeah, that'll do.
No mercy.
Ow. All that support damage. Oh, they're really gonna kill Fran off again. Really. I've tried the feeder XP, but they always have one archer there, just the destroyer. Feels bad.
Victory is ours.
Ah, whatever, it's fine. Oh, please, you can go ahead and help over here.
I take to the skies. I won't fail you.
Wow, triple assist. Okay.
I'll not go easy. I'll heal you.
Well, maybe we don't take
For
the triple
nothing.
assist. That's a
I'll tend to
bit
your
much.
wounds.
Hercules, you can have that
heal you.
one. Prim can go ahead and heal for you. And go ahead and take this kill for us. Gilbert hit decently hard there.
My lance grows ever
Everybody
sharper.
else is alright though. We got Knights of
I'll never hold myself
Pursue
back.
for Adele.
I'll
Prim,
help
don't
however
walk
I
into
can.
that mine. And go ahead and
do
help
it.
others here.
Face me and be cut
Healing
down.
you's not going to do anything since Brain is down. Good to see our groups are putting in work, at least in this area.
In His Highness's honor.
Brain
It
hits
seems he
24.
misjudged me.
Take
Nowhere
the
is too
watchtower
far at
for
once.
score. Not that it really matters. I mean, I guess we
Any
still
who
got
want, I'll
extra
tend
money
to your
and
wounds.
whatnot out of it.
I'm a
Prim,
little afraid
okay,
of
you
no
definitely don't want to
mercy.
fight that.
I'll not go easy on you.
Well,
heal you.
please, you can have this. This is fine. They were like, how many supports do you want in this
An
area?
offering to the
Yes.
heavens.
We would be destroying these guys a lot faster,
You'll not be
but
disappointed.
these
Your
mantlets are
will
giving
shall
them
be
a
done.
lot of
What is it?
defense. It's like
understand.
plus 50 physical defense or
In the name of
something.
the
It's quite a bit.
liberation.
We do have enough valor in order to get somebody else out here if we want. Rolf unit
Cornian
is
militia
always
fight.
behind.
Who's my
Feels bad,
target?
man.
Understood.
Well,
Any
Prim
who
can
fall into
offset
your
some of
wounds.
that damage here.
I'll heal you.
She doesn't quite clear this group, but everybody's still alive out of it, so that works. Fran, you took
At
the
your
watchtower, so now you can go ahead and bully the others
Sir.
behind the boss, so that way... Of course,
Blasphemous fool.
yeah,
I'll tend
you
to your
know,
wounds.
why not just walk our guys into the mine? Of course, that's exactly what we want to do, really. It's not going to make a
His
difference,
power
but I
was
mean, come on
heavy.
now.
The crown grows lighter with each passing day.
Gilbert, just see rank and all the supports. Okay, I mean, he's
I'm
just a
too tired
buffer,
to take flight.
so that's fine.
There has to be a
Suppose
way.
you can take that mantle yourself
Right.
if you want.
Do you need a healer?
No stamina consumption while you're in the mantlets.
Setting off.
I don't think
I
the
stand
game ever
ready.
explained that. That's actually a pretty nice thing. Probably could have made better use out of those. Could have just like hunkered down in a spot for 3 hits.
You're
Ah, well.
nothing. I'll heal you.
Too late for that. We're just gonna go ahead and clean up the rest of these guys for
Dead and
spirit
buried.
fans. And then we'll
Nowhere
go
is
ahead
too
and deal with
far.
the boss. Well, you don't get that kill. Just go
Understood.
ahead and
I'll
wear
help
them
however
down.
I can.
Wow, apparently you do not
I'd
win that. in the
appreciate some
slightest.
assistance.
Alright then.
Understood.
You don't win that one either.
Face me and be
I'm here too.
I'll tend to your wounds.
That'll do. That does put Fran out of stamina, but considering their
My
only
griffin
unit
needs a
is
rest.
essentially their
I'm
archer.
So, what is it?
Oh,
Do
but
you
then
need
I
a
used.
healer?
I should have used you there because now you're
There
out of
has to be a
stamina.
way.
Well,
Right.
Rolf group can actually get this kill here. That's. Oh
stand
my.
ready.
Rolf, you are killing me, my guy.
This could be
Jeez.
better.
Jeez, go this
Heading
way
there now.
then. Now they're probably gonna heal, and you may not be able to even get this kill now, Rolf. Why would you do
Try
this?
me.
Okay. Ah,
I was worried
that did more damage than
Victory
expected.
is assured.
You guys are supposed to be thief
my
equivalents here. Not that Hodrick is exactly on level for
We
this
can
area.
do this.
I'm here to help. Stand beside us
Oh,
once more.
Get back here, Hodrick. That way you can get this
settled.
experience. 3,000 experience for one kill. Not bad, not bad. Hodrick up to 7
They're
initiative. Woo. He's speedy now. Alright. Well, this fight should go by relatively quick if that's going to be how these go. S rank renown, that's nice. The 200% boost for the extra war funds and honor certainly doesn't hurt. We don't need renown anymore, so that doesn't really matter, but I'll take the extra money and the extra honors. Especially with how expensive getting max 5 units is. That should give us quite a few honors. Yeah, 15 and then another 16 off of this. I think that actually gives us enough for another unit size increase. Snyra is gone. Ah, welcome news, thank you. I do not have enough stone for this town. Rip. Sturdy scrap metal, sure, why not? More scrap metal. We'll need help from all of Astoria's bloodlines if we're going to survive this horrible war. Wait, you mean they ate our cause yourselves? I don't know what to say. Our last beautiful snow-capped kingdom I once knew can return to its rightful splendor. Between Zenoira and all the bandits, I don't know how safe it is to keep living here. How many divine were we at? 17? I can almost afford the white cat ear hood. It used to be an issue of actually proccing its quick impetus, but now that we're getting a lot more of the Lapis pendants to give us more base PP, equipping one of those pendants plus this and having somebody promoted, they can actually make use of this. Plus 10 initiative is really nice. And the actual skill is extremely strong. So I definitely want to get that item when possible. Which should be relatively soon, since we only need 3 or so. And Sullied Timber, always need that. And Sullied Scrap Metal, sure, why not? Another Sigil. They're saying the same thing as they always do. And we may as well go ahead and do this fight, since we always get some rewards out of it. Werewolves and Werefoxes, level 26, alright. Should be a halfway decent area for us to get some experience out of. Of course, they put in the night in order to give them stat boost. So they're going to be a little harder to take down here. So please could go ahead and fly over this area. These are just straight healers, so we can kind of just have somebody run them down. I think we just want to use our flyer groups here. What if we just go please Fran and then hasten them? How about that? And then we can summon others as needed. That seems fine. That'll help them avoid the catapult fire, help them get to the ballista there. And a lot of these guys are ground units, so just being a flyer is going to be good enough. Keep an ally hidden from being detected. 20 seconds, effects end upon entering battle, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out on my command post here before they just try and run through there. Well, this is literally against 30 healers. There's literally nothing they can do against us, so we'll just skip that.
I blossom ever brighter.
Is Miriam actually going to hit like 100 HP by the time this ends?
Sir,
That's kind of
I'm in their
crazy.
firing range. You're nothing.
We get this attack before the ballista hits us. They only have 3 enemy squads in here? Really now? I suppose this isn't the worst area if you really wanted the farm XP. We haven't actually done any farming in this game in terms of the auxiliary fights and whatnot, and I'm quite okay with that. It is nice to have one where you can just actually get fed an actual amount of experience, so that way I don't have to sit here and farm the entire time in order to make things happen. Fran's about to run out of stamina here, but that's fine. She could just sit there and soak up attacks.
I'll not go easy on you.
Why are you taking so much damage here? Whatever, it's pretty... I think I know why it is. I think they're all gonna go target our cavalry over there, being the sergeants. Oh no, they all went for... Oh please, and Tatiana got hit in the back so she wasn't healing people. Okay, fair enough. You can go ahead and bully these guys. There's actually another spot where we could summon people there. Okay. Roll for the tank right here. It should be enough in case those werewolves that went invisible try and go for the area. Werebears are tanks. Okay then.
Guards up.
Not a
chance.
87
Those who
HP.
defy
Quite a bit.
have come.
Better heal up.
Thankfully, Virginia just ignores 50% of people's defense and
Not
kind of
bad.
just tears through them here. They have no initiative either. Like, we have them stunned out the entire time, so where basically our entire group has been able to move before they could do anything
Not
here.
finished yet.
And it looks like they have no evasion, which
Not
makes
bad.
sense. I mean, they're absolutely massive here.
Lay down.
We just stunned these guys to death. We just stun locked them.
Not finished yet.
What a joke.
Yeah, that's a kill.
I did it. I
Of
have
course,
to
I'm out of
catch my breath.
stamina now,
I stand ready.
and it won't let me get into that ballista. Feels bad, man. Well, we have enough for another
I'm ready.
summon. We can go ahead and just throw somebody out here to get through this area a bit quicker. In which case, I don't know. Who do we want for that? I guess we could do Joseph's. He's still
service of
behind
the
in
Lord,
levels.
what
He
would
can
you
make
ask?
use of the kills in case one of those
As you wish.
werewolves run into us, which apparently
No
they're doing
mercy.
right now. Well, they can't even damage this group, so we may as well just go ahead and skip it.
Higher
Grand
still.
hits level 25. Griffin Glide. Evade a single hit of a ranged attack. Grants the user +1 AP. That's pretty nice. So you get a free evade. It costs you 2 PP, but you get a free evade +1 AP back. That's worth it.
My griffin needs a rest.
That is not bad. And it also, by a ranged attack, so it actually kind of hard counters the archers to that degree. Assuming that the archers still don't have something that just bypasses that, which would not surprise me in the
Blasphemous
slightest if
fool.
they did. Now, please, you're only fighting 3 archers right here, so no real need to watch that one.
I'll never hold myself back.
And now you
I
can take
stand
this
ready.
watchtower real
I
quick,
depart.
then take this camp, and continue to work these guys down here. Fran, you can just chill for the time being.
I claimed it as
Since
our
I
own.
believe there is still one more
You'll not be disappointed. I
werewolf
take
running
to the
around,
skies.
and that unit's going to come after her, so we may as well just let her chill for the time being. These guys are res,
stand
they're
ready.
at half health. But we can actually use this reinforcement
Your
spam
will
over
shall be
here to
done.
heal them. Are you kidding me, Joseph? Why are you running the
I
barriers?
shall hold nothing back.
Okay, so this is Morden just one-shotting the tanks right here is my guess. Yep. Breakers versus armor knight things.
I'll not fail you.
Well, Joseph's
Nowhere
in
is
front
too
of you.
far.
You can probably rest then. Now,
Any
please,
who
you
bar
can
my
go
path
ahead and
must
heal
perish.
massively off this group.
Could you perhaps praise me a bit?
Concentrate. Here we go. Grants the user +1 AP and +40 accuracy. That's probably why their accuracy is so bad. They eventually give them this concentrate skill to make up for it. I'll take the extra +1 AP. Again, not a bad skill.
May the Father watch over us. You'll
And
not
now
be
you can
disappointed.
go ahead and fight those
I take
guys.
to the skies.
Joseph, get rid
Gaze
of
upon the
them.
face of your demise. I've
Easy
not
enough.
chosen my grave yet, awaiting your
Joseph,
command
you can
by
go
your
have
word.
fun with those guys too.
Blasphemous fool.
It's doing more damage than I thought they would to you, but that's okay. It was all spread out, so that works for us.
An offering to the heavens.
You can
I
go
stand
ahead and
ready.
hit this because they're
I
going to go
depart.
ahead and attack you and bring your stamina down next to
I'll
nothing.
not fail you.
Wow,
as
apparently
you wish.
Joseph gets bullied by that group. Alright then.
I'll not go easy on you.
Oh, you came here just to heal us? How nice.
I shall surpass Ludwig yet.
Gilbert. Alright, well, you know, I since you're only a buffer, I guess out of all the stats you could get, that's actually a pretty
May the
alright
Father watch
level
over
up for
us.
you there.
'Tis ours.
You
What
get any
would you
stamina
ask?
for doing any of that, please?
You'll not be
Alright then.
disappointed.
Well,
Your
looks like
will
you can
shall be
one-shot the
done.
boss for us. Unless this guy runs in the way of us.
Blasphemous fool.
I mean, if you just want to keep healing us, I'm alright with it, I guess.
As decreed by the
Still
Father
giving us some
himself.
decent
I need to rest
experience,
my
despite
wings
the
a
fact
moment.
of being
I stand ready.
reinforcements. You don't have anything to help you out here? Alright then. We can show off Wild Rush though. 150 potency, 1.5 damage increase if the leader's infantry. I imagine they count as infantry. The damage is going to get reduced by 50%, but it should still do a halfway decent amount here. And that puts them in range to be able to attack them immediately afterwards. And certainly put in some work on the sorcerers back there. I mean, at more than half health them. It costs 3 valor. Oh, that's way too expensive. With our initiative up, we're actually able to go ahead and just smack these sorcerers before they're able to do anything too cheeky here.
If I must. It's all on you.
Stand firm.
Guaranteed hit, sure. And we'll just guard against it.
Can you match me?
Do you want to die?
And for being a promoted class, only hitting a Great Knight for 20 damage, that certainly didn't really show off for all that well. I'll take it though.
I'm even better than Clive now.
Great Knights are just so
I'm too
tanky in this
tired
game.
to take flight.
Alright, well that was a very easy fight. People may not like that I'm skipping through more fights, but a lot of them are just, I mean, they're like, oh, I've got my 5-unit group against a 3-unit group, and it's like, well, I mean, just based off of people, I'll win that fight, so. Unless my units are just that underleveled, which is always possible, but so far we're doing quite alright in Pistorius. Yeah, we got another reward. And we can go ahead and make use of these military ones. 3 times experience if level 30 or below. We could use these to push people to their final skills, ideally. Innocent Ray, attack a row of enemies with magic, removes all the target's buffs, and it's 150 potency. That's really good. Alright, Scarlet, you can have some experience. Where'd you hide my experience game? There we go.
May the Father smile upon me.
Be
I
blessed
can't
with
fail
experience,
my sacred
Scarlet.
mission. May the Father smile upon me.
Scarlet tanking up certainly isn't the worst for us. Her getting more initiative for extra healing it will be nice too. And her magic attack is again slightly higher. I mean, it's no wizard or warlock or anything like that, but still not bad. Target's evasion, huh? Who do we want dodging things? Yana has absolutely 0 evasion. Yeah, that would probably help. Magic attack up. Could throw that on Scarlet. And, well, it seems like we should be alright for now. Virginia Miriam, Virginia Fran, sure. We do have enough to go ahead and expand units yet again. Who else could use more units? Yana's group? Sure, why not? And Virginia's group? I mean, her group's already good, but maybe we throw it on Yana's group, especially with her ability to teleport around the map. She'll be able to have one more unit to be able to make use of when she does do it. You already have an archer in here. You have a healer through the Saints at night. Although we could have Ramona in here. Nah, she could be like a leader or something else. We could just use Monrad as a tank, more or less. We could use Amalia as a tank. Yeah, you know, that would probably work, huh? And she is level 40, so she could probably more or less hard carry this area. We could put Monica in her lane as well. That way she can heal her. That seems fine. Amalia will probably just hard carry that group. I mean, she is, what, level 40? And a special class with the Dreadnought. Where else can we go? I didn't pick up any stone for that area. That's right. 17 divine shards again there. Go ahead and cross this bridge. Well, we got somebody waiting there for us, but let's go ahead and explore more of the area, shall we? Smoked nuts? Really? At this point in the game, smoked nuts? Come on, man. I'm gonna need more stamina than that. What is this all about? That looks like it should be something, but alright. Suppose we'll just ignore that for the time being. Nothing else in this area? Okay. Thought there would have been a little more to that area with as large as it was, but alright, sure. Give me whatever this is. Sturdy timber, okay. Tons of sturdy timber over here. Oh, there's that stone. I could go ahead and give this down. Upgrade it real quick. Sure, why not? Master military. What does a master military look like for us? Things have been getting pretty rough here lately, but thanks to you, life's just a bit more comfortable. Thanks. We should station a guard here, that way I can get resources. We could probably start pulling from Cornea. I doubt I need too many more resources from there.
Made the right choice.
I'd like to stay here as long as I can. This is where I was born and raised, after all. Makes sense. Alright. Okay, apparently we're doing this now.
Not another step.
Yeah, Square Fox, you
How
know the
dare you
furries
show
are
your
going
faces here after what
crazy for
you've
this
done.
design right here.
Wait, please. I'm not sure what ill has befallen you, but I can assure you it wasn't our doing.
That's a bald-faced lie and you know it. I'll ask one more time.
So
Where
aggressive.
have you taken my men?
You say that like
Answer
I
me
did
if you
it.
don't want to be executed where you stand.
slow down, lady.
She
Dino
thinks she
winced.
stands a chance.
Unifi, what are you doing colluding with Zenoira?
I'm not. These people are with the Liberation Army from Cornea.
What? Sorry. Hard to tell who's who these days.
Really? I mean,
I gather
usually
from the
Zenoria
question that
wears a
Zenoira has
lot of
taken
red,
men
I'm just
captive.
saying.
Yep. They've been rounding us Bestrels up like we were mindless cattle.
Really?
Dire news, Captain! The Zenoiran army has struck at Vastagora!
What? And our brethren?
Dispersed, ma'am. Those of them that made it out, at least.
Damn it. I don't have time to deal with outsiders. If
Wow.
you're really not fighting for them, then leave. Now.
Well, you know that can't happen after all of that. So it looks like we've got yet another furry recruit to be had. Come on, Elaine, we have to help. But we won't be doing that just yet. We're gonna explore this area just a bit more. See what else we have available to us. That's another divine shard. Take those. I guess this was the way Joseph originally showed us in order to get to the area. But we took a, I don't know, can you call it a secret path? I suppose it's not the one the game showed to us, so, you know, that counts as secret, right? Sure. These beasts would fetch a hefty sum back home. I doubt their friends would come after me either, at least not for a while. Wow. She really tried to teleport around top. Strength of the beast really something to behold. I'm not even sure I'm a match for them myself. Probably something you shouldn't just outright tell people, but alright. Adept short spear, passive seal immunity, crit rate plus 15%. Not bad. Go on. We're absolutely destroying some of these overworld fights now. What do we got here? Excuse you, I'm just trying to go around the map here. The rudeness of these sorcerers, man, I tell you. 3,000 experience to unit under 40. We can give that a blame.
Another step forth.
He's really going to hit 100% or 100 HP. We do have this Supreme book we could give the Scarlet, and that'll get her to 30 so she gets her
I
skill.
can't fail my sacred mission.
There we go. Now Scarlet can actually do some damage for us. We also had another boost item. Magic defense, sure. Alexa has 9 magic defense. Oh boy. Audric has 4. Yikes. Who needs more magic defense that we keep throwing into battles here, huh? Rosalind, do you always need stuff? Elemental Roar is just too good. What else we got going around here? More grabs, sure. Herbs. I don't want business with outsiders, just keep walking. Well, okay then. I'm freezing my tail out here, can't even afford the drink to warm myself up. Well, just become less broke, forehead. Can't interact with that building. Fine, fair enough. More lumber. Ice crystals. Gold ore. Feels like I've been seeing more and more humans around here lately. Got some important business going on here. Stay out of the way if you know what's good. Well, guess I don't know what's good for me then. Another divine shard. Nice. And we got one more. That should be smelts. Okay then. Please, I just want to know if my dad's okay. Sorry, but this place belongs to King Gordon now, and he doesn't take questions from you. Now get out of here. Are you alright there? Well, not really, no. I'm worried, to be honest. It's my dad. He hasn't been home for a few days now. Adoptive dad, I guess I should say. His name is Mustin, and he's the human who runs this orphanage. But every time I try to check on him, that soldier says this is the kingdom of Gordonia now and turns me away like I'm nothing. Quite the grand name for a mere building, I must say. I gotta wonder who this Gordon is anyways. I'm not sure, and I have no idea what he would possibly want with an orphanage. Well, considering some of the topics suggested in this area, I could think of a few things. Our first priority here is to learn more about this Gordon fellow. Good call. Let's try asking around town over to the east. Thank you both. I appreciate this more than you can imagine. But where are my manners? My name is Lo. Our house is just to the north of here. Feel free to stop by if you learn it. Now then, let's head to town and attempt to glean some information about this Gordon. Alright then. Yeah, important business. Do you know anything about a man named Gordon? I'm freezing my tail out here, can't even afford a drink to warm myself up. He doesn't seem to be listening. Pardon me, do you know anything about a man named Gordon? Oh, but of course, he's a trader who only just came to town recently. Sturdy sort of man and quite well off at that. Very polite too, he made the rounds greeting everyone when he first arrived, and most took to him instantly. He doesn't sound bad. Is there anything else you know? Actually, I remember Sandro saying something about the man, but you'd have to ask him yourself for details. And who's Sandro exactly? That fellow over there by the lighthouse. He used to work at the orphanage, if memory serves right. That was until Gordon came along and started running the whole place himself. Then we'd best speak to him. Let's be off. Alright then, Owl Man. Come on, out with it. We've heard that you used to work at the orphanage until recently. Will you be willing to answer a few questions for us? It seems Lou's quite worried about it. No, Lou? Yes, and we're trying to help him learn what we can about this Gordon person. I would help if I could, but I'm afraid I don't know much beyond the man's name. Though the soldier up by the port might. Oh, what does he have to do with this? I've seen him doing business directly with Gordon. I tried to talk to him and see what's what, but he wouldn't say a thing without a password. And perhaps the password is the key to learning what we're after. If that's your angle, I suggest you start with the information broker. He knows everything about anything, at least so long as you're willing to pay for his drugs. I'm being exploited right now. Fine. Excuse me, you're the information broker, right? Not sure what you're talking about. Perhaps a drink could jog your memory. If you can tell us the password used by the soldier over there, we'll be sure to reward you. Oh yeah, how about 1,000 gold then? Never mind, that's too expensive for a Appreciate it. I'm off to grab that drink. You're not going anywhere without telling us the password. Easy, no need to make the scene. The password's Pescaria, wild grass that grows in our fields. Sure is, and try not to mess it up. Guy doesn't take kindly to the folks who get it wrong. Understood, you have our thanks. We should be able to learn something from that soldier. Wait a second, did King Gordon send you? How with the password then? Come on, I ain't got all day. Yep, that's it. Guess you really do work for the king after all. Well, you can tell him we're almost done here. Cargo's just about loaded up. Cargo you transporting? That's not sus at all. Not a clue, and for the sounds of it, he didn't tell you either. Only thing I can say, it's heavy. That reminds me to let your great king know I'm going to be charging extra for the sore back once this is all done with. Right, we'll do that. Let's go over everything we learned so far. First, Gordon's a trader who arrived here only recently. He's a man of solid physique and apparent wealth. Then coming to town, he sees the orphanage almost instantly. And finally, now he's trying to move some unknown heavy cargo out of his port. What do you think we're dealing with here? There's only one way to find out. We'd best have a look around this kingdom of his. Come on, Elaine, let's crack this case wide open. So we did all of that just to be like, oh, let's go to the palace anyways. Okay, yeah, sure. The door is locked tight. Well, can't say I didn't see that surprise. Yeah, no surprise there. Figured they'd keep the door locked. Since we'll need a key then, the building originally belonged to the Mustang, right? Perhaps Lou can get us inside. Oh, Lou, we finally did everything they wanted us to do. I thought he said he'd be here. Do you think something might have happened? Hard to say, but look, footprints. Perhaps they lead us to his position. Oh, that's very convenient now, isn't it? The footprints lead straight into that cave there. We should tread carefully, Unify. There's no knowing what we may find inside.
Where could he have gone?
I don't know, you tell me.
I've got a scent this way.
It-
Come on.
It's so awkward, but yeah, sure, okay. There's something about that kind of sus, gotta say. She can't be that weird, right?
Sniffing around these parts of late.
Well, that's
And
even
it
more
looks
convenient,
like we
considering
got
what we
one of
just seen.
Lutzon's little brats to thank for that.
I'm not afraid of you. Tell me where my dad is.
Yeah, he's not afraid at all.
You got fire, kid. Too bad I'm gonna have to put it out. Now don't make this harder than it's gotta be.
Well, time to get backstabbed.
What's that?
It's you.
It
I
is.
dare not think about the consequences had we arrived a moment later. Come, let us be rid of this place.
Now, if you could stop making even more issues for us, that would be great. The key to the orphanage here, I always keep it with me. Thanks, we should be able to get him no problem now. And what will you do in the meantime? I'd rather not leave you alone again if we can avoid it. I'll take him. Ah, of course, it's only right he's watched over by an employee of the orphanage. Former employee, you mean? Gordon threw me out, remember? I want to know just what that foul man is up to, and you can leave him to me until you find the answer. Understood, and thank you. I know what's going on here, Elaine, but I do know it's got me worried. Indeed, for now, let us return to the orphanage. Alright then. So much back and forth for this one. The orphanage key opened the door, and now let's head inside.
Someone's coming.
We should hide.
Ah, yes, they'll never find us
King
here.
Gordon, sir, I have news.
Good.
Ah, we've heard that voice before. It's Beaumont.
It's him. The man we fought in the witch's village. Beaumont.
Let's hear it then.
Sir, we've caught wind of a peculiar group of renegades slinking around, asking questions about you, sir.
Peculiar indeed. It wouldn't do to have people learning of our little operation here. Speaking of which, how goes our next delivery? Have you layabouts loaded the product onto the ship?
We have, sir.
Really?
We should be ready to set sail shortly.
That's the answer I wanted to hear. Procuring this orphanage was no easy feat. But it should all come good in the end, assuming the little devils fetch their fair price at the slave
Hey, don't say
You
that.
are the devil selling these poor orphans into slavery.
Alright, well, rip this video at this
Uh-oh.
point. Jeez.
Run, Unifi!
Unify, please.
Don't let them escape!
Oh, well, you have absolutely zero chance of that happening regardless, but you know. All this time, Gore was our old enemy, Palmer. Worry about that later. We gotta get to the port before that ship leaves with the orphans. Indeed, we'll deploy for battle at once. They really made you want to work for this one, huh? It's already later into the video, so we're gonna go ahead and save it here. Since my recording's like crashing nowadays, feels bad, man. So we're gonna go ahead and save it here, and we will start off the next video with that battle. And next, appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys then. See ya.